With over 33 years in the mobile bartending and service industry, he is the guy who brings the party and the joy wherever he goes.
She's a seasoned event planner and producer with more than 20 years of experience in sports, corporate, nonprofit, and private events, and she's here to keep things running smoothly.
Together, we are hot mics, cold drinks, and untold disasters of the wild, hilarious, and unforgettable moments in the world of events. This is the EventTalk Podcast with Dave and Rachel. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the EventTalk Podcast, hot mics, cold drinks, and untold disasters. Rachel, Dave here. We have an amazing guest today who actually I just kind of met. We have Delaney Henry, who's been in the event space for a very long time, even though you literally are turning 30 next year. Yes. Sorry to call out your age.
21.
But
call it out. You said it really took 21.
But I get a text from my friend, and I think I got the text from you first, and you're like, hi, I'm an event planner. Here's my picture. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, awkward text on a Sunday. Hi, I don't know you.
And then I get a text from my two friends who I used to do work with and really close friend, and they're like, I met this woman who is absolutely hilarious, the best person ever. They were at a Green Bay game, Green Bay Cardinals from Wisconsin. So they're like, you're going to like her automatically. And then we had coffee this week and chit-chatted and talked about our stressful lives and the fun things we like to do. And
stressful?
Oh, yes, sure.
Sure. Never stress. We're always zen.
So it was our venting time, but I invited her to the podcast today, and I'm so excited to learn more about you and every story that you have and your career path. But first, Dave, we have a mocktail.
We do. Hold on. I got to move this thing like I always do.
In front of us, and it's been very tempting, and it's dripping down the side.
It is dripping down the side.
It's a little messy, but it's really
Well, wait. I have to read it because Steph made this. These are all organic ingredients.
Fabulous.
Apple cider, fresh lime juice, maple syrup, bitters, cinnamon sugar rim, and there's an apple slice. I missed the apple slice.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys. But the cinnamon stick garnish. So, nice to meet you.
Cheers. Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Cheers. I had the luxury of tasting this on Saturday when you made it, and I was like, this is probably my favorite mocktail so far.
Right? There is vodka behind you, like I mentioned.
That's my first impression. Just
right? And gin, and there's tequila. I don't think the rum would go good in this.
It's so funny because you said you forgot the apple, but I definitely
You taste the apple already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost
Steph does a great job at all this stuff. So if you want a mocktail, let us know. The pour masters know, I guess.
I love a free drink.
I love a free
No, we got to start posting all of them.
Add the vodka. Let's see how funny you are.
I know.
I'm just going to get louder if I add vodka.
I was saying, is that what happens?
Well,
That's too funny.
Probably.
Loud podcast. I like it. Okay, so Delaney, you moved to Arizona recently from California, 2 years ago.
Yes.
For the love of your life, which is so sweet. But tell me a little bit about, because you do events in Palm Springs as well.
Yes.
So you kind of travel and do various different events. So these events aren't small events, people.
No.
No,
it's very exciting. Moved to California when I was right before I turned 21, and kind of promised myself I was just going to go for it and just figure it out. I was really fortunate. My dad was in marketing radio, so I'm very familiar with events, chaos. I come from a very big family. And so I actually ended up getting started in music festivals, which I have a fun story about. But yes, I currently work for Modernism Week. It's a nonprofit organization in Palm Springs. So twice a year, people get to go into Frank Sinatra's old homes, Elvis Presley's old homes. And, you get a fun mix of education, tours, and absolute rager parties, which I love.
In Elvis's house, you can do a rager.
Yes, we have. We're not doing it this year because we got a little crazy last year. But
did you break something?
No, we rotate the houses because people come from all over the world. And we did an insane amount of sales in the first 20 minutes. So I build the entire event online, both the events, and then I actually do all of the customer service. So I'm the little gossip girl behind the scenes who nobody knows what I look like, but they all talk to me. But it's really fun. And I did everything from producing farmers markets, being a Disney princess, not at Disneyland, to, just about everything you could imagine in my 20s. And moving here, I've had a great time so far, but I'm definitely looking to get more connected to people out here because obviously when you work in the event space, you have to love people a little bit.
You got to build your team that you trust.
Absolutely. And that was something in my early 20s. I think coming from the Midwest, it was like, I'll work any job. Like, I will work hard. I will stay late. I will camp in the desert for a week. You know, I just wanted to live life and get out there. And now I'm not too keen on camping in the middle of nowhere for an event. And I like to be comfortable.
You're getting old at 30. Is that what you're saying? You're getting old?
Yeah, I have too many sports injuries to be on a cot on the ground, just laying there.
Yep, I get it. Dance injuries.
So no Spartan run with me on the 22nd?
You know, I listened to your podcast with your friend. What was her name?
Jess
McLean,
yeah.
And I think
Runner.
I'm definitely going to be volunteering for some of those events because I love children and I love animals. But she was kind of inspiring me. I was like, you know what?
She's amazing, yeah.
If you come from athletics and, you know, you like to push yourself, I don't know if I'll be doing marathons or competing with no miles. But
Let alone right after you break your back. My goodness.
oh my gosh. Yeah,
She broke her back, I know. So,
But I love being around people like that and like yourself. We met and had a great read and great experience immediately. And those are the people you want to be around because those are the people who keep you sharp and keep you calm and keep you sane when everything is going crazy in events. So
For sure. I first of all have to join you in Palm Springs. That sounds like an amazing event. I didn't even know that was a thing. And I think I've only driven through Palm Springs. I've never actually been there.
Really?
I know, right? Very like 70s retro style in Palm Springs.
retro. And it's, you know, I'm not living my ideal snowbird situation by living in the Mojave and the Sonoran Desert.
You're not old enough yet.
True.
But, no, don't ever. Everybody's always, it's actually kind of nice. I'm turning 30 next year because everybody's always thought I was older.
Yeah, same.
And so now I'm finally like the age where people respect you a little bit, where they're like, oh, okay. Like when I'm doing things, event planning, event coordinating, when I was the point of contact for some of these things and I'm like 24, 25, you know, people kind of, all right, honey, sure, all right. And you're like, no, okay, you know what, whatever. I'll just do my thing. You can watch and figure it out. But
Well, and like you said, you started working with your dad in a sense at music festivals, and that was at 12. So like technically 12, 14, you're starting to work.
Yeah.
And so like when you say you're almost, 30 in the space, that's a long time being in a career, when you start that young. Obviously different mentalities when you're 12 and 14 versus when you're 25, 26 doing stuff, but
her vendors are my age probably, and that's why they're looking at you, right? Going, like, what do you know? What are you talking about, right? Because we think we know.
But
well, and my dad, I actually didn't get into music festivals until I lived in California.
Got it.
I mean,
Okay.
music events and stuff. I would do that with my dad, but my dad worked for a Journal Broadcast Group and then iHeartMedia. Now he works for a Catholic radio station. But yeah, I mean, every weekend we were doing remote somewhere with the radio. My little sister and I would go do ice cream. You scream for ice cream on, we're sitting in the booth laughing, like can't contain ourselves. So, and then just watching him work with people, I think I get a lot of my personality traits from him. But yeah, the things I've seen, I was trying to think, horror stories I've experienced. I'm like, I've got a few of my dad's too that I saw.
Don't use his name. That's all. Just don't
Oh
use his
no,
name.
he'll love this. He'll absolutely love this.
that's great. Okay, so you said you had a music festival one. I know I've worked music festivals and I've worked with, and I'm happy, Steve Levine Entertainment, great organization here, brings in Ostrich Festival, Bases and Brews, you name it. Cool. And so a lot of my festival experiences prior to doing the ones for the Love Pup Foundation, which is coming up. But I mean, just behind the scenes stuff is just hilarious that people just don't see. And it's not necessarily bad stuff. It's just like, 500 chicken wings an artist asks for, or, they want Persian rugs on the, it's just like funky stuff that people don't know about.
12 cartons of oat milk. They don't use a single one.
Nope, exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Oh,
so
that's
what's the kind of funny,
We had Fresca, sorry.
behind the scenes?
We had a Fresca this weekend. I mean, I literally got a call. There's no Fresca here. The bride's mom screaming at me. It's like, I called the bartender. Will you grab a case of Fresca? Guess what? Case of Fresca came back. I saw it this morning. They didn't even touch it. And yet she was freaking out because there was no Fresca.
I haven't even heard the word Fresca in so long.
They mixed it with Prosecco. That was the signature drink.
That would be very good.
Yeah,
actually.
see? But nobody must have liked it because they came back.
But it was the signature drink and there was no Fresca?
Really, that's what you got out of this whole
That's actually what I heard
thing?
as well. I was like, so
You guys both
Prosecco
planners. But guess what? They made it way before a guest ever made it, right?
Yeah.
So
that's hilarious.
Absolutely.
You got the fresca before they then started.
it did. Yeah. With the ice, I mean, it worked out.
That's
but she
funny.
freaked out and
have to try
nobody
that, though.
drank it. You guys are bad.
I'm sorry. Call you out. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'll enjoy some of my non-fresca
I'm putting
right
vodka in it. Hold on.
I dare you. I'll just talk.
I can move this mic and dig it a little long.
So yeah, my first. So when I moved to California, I was 20, going on 21. And I had never even been to like a legitimate like California music festival. And I was working at a cafe, just like seeing, figuring life out. And this woman comes in with a photography pass. And I said, oh, wow, I do photography. What are you doing? And she said, oh, I'm doing this yoga festival. You know what? I've got an extra wristband. I'll give you my press pass. Like, this woman just gave me this.
Okay.
And she said, take your camera and go get yourself a job. Like, go find a booth, go have fun, whatever. And so I actually did, just because this woman from Buddy Pops had like this amazing avocado toast. And I just took so many pictures of it. I think I had like 6 avocado toasts and like took one home. I was like, this is so good. And so that kind of started my festival circuit.
Okay.
As a photographer or?
Yes, so I was
Okay.
doing photography, and then that evolved into managing teams or managing a booth. And I'll kind of skip to Burning Man. I always had Burning Man on my bucket list, even though I had no idea what it was.
I want to go.
I just remember seeing it and being like, when I was 16 or 17, I was like, I'm going to go there someday. I don't know how, but like, I'm going to.
Are you a hippie?
Oh, did you see my jacket when I walked in?
No.
She had like fringe
The
on
fringe
it.
leather. Yeah, I'm a little bit of everything. So catch me it's funny, people don't recognize me half the
Sometimes.
time because I'm in like completely different attire.
But Burning Man's one big costume, or many costumes.
And that kind of brought me into my femininity, actually, music festivals. I was very tomboy, athletic, played college soccer. And so music festivals, I was like, oh, being a girl is like fun. This is awesome. Everybody's having so much fun and sharing everything. But for Burning Man, I was not scheduled to do it. And basically there was this team of welders working on this old Lodestar World War II plane. And so they welded it on its nose and then welded this cage on the top of it. So I got hired to make these. I mean, if all 3 of us hugged, that's how big these disco balls were that hung off of the plane.
Wow.
And so they were like, okay, we're going to have you do this, kind of manage the team, and then do photography. Mm-hmm. So we get to Burning Man, and I had no idea what I was in for. And mind you, I'm camping in a tent on the ground. So no luxury at that point in my
No
life.
rain. It was a beautiful weather.
It was pretty nice.
Okay, good.
Yeah, compared to my friends that have gone the last few years,
Yeah,
it was
last year was terrible.
really nothing to complain about. But there was a crew of like 10 guys and then me. So they're doing all the heavy lifting and everything. And in the evening time, people are zooted on whatever,
Just to be clear, Burning Man is not exercise. It is not a burn, run, man kind of mentality. Every time I first heard that, I was like, Burning Man is like Ironman, like a marathon, like
So it's
a
not a 10K.
triathlon.
Smarter, yeah.
Definitely not that. So continue because
Yes.
that introduces, yes.
Look it up. You're in for a world of a treat to see what goes on there. But so it's like our first night there. People are trying to break into the plane and like get up there, and someone broke in and they're on drugs and they're just like swaying. So we kind of had to run full security. But by like the second or third day, we had a couple guys who were Marines on the team. And let's just say they got sick and had a little too much fun and had to go home.
Oh, no.
So by the end of the festival, it's 5 guys and me, I was not qualified to be drilling, doing welding, doing anything. And we had this plane, and I mean, the festival ends, and we can't get it out of the ground because it's rooted in the ground so deeply.
And everything has to be taken out.
Everybody's exhausted. We have no more food left. Random people were feeding us. Our the person who had the camper that we could hide in and relax in, they were gone. So it was just like crazy. And I just remember being like, you know what? I'm getting paid to be an artist. I'm getting paid to be at this event. Just like early 20s, like, oh, let's just focus on the positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of the craziest things. It was like 5 guys. I had a picture on my phone I was going to show you. And it's just, I had like these ridiculous braids that I had never had my braids done. I didn't know how to do them right. But yeah, we survived. I had like a 2-chamber gas mask tape thing.
How did you get the plane out of the ground?
So
You ram it with a truck or something.
No, we had they had sledgehammers and pickaxes, and you're not supposed to get the ground wet. You can't litter, you can't spit, you can't pee, you can't nothing, because all that dust, if it does get kicked up, that goes in your skin. I mean, they call it ply along for a reason. One of those COVID masks would have done nothing for you. So it was just crazy seeing all the 5 of us left, and these guys are just like Viking style, we gotta get out of here. The crane came to take the plane the first day. We couldn't get out of the ground.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
We're gonna have to come back tomorrow.
Oh,
we're everybody's gone, and one camp stayed, and they fed us. Thank God. We're taking showers in a trash bag with a water bottle. It was my first crazy festival experience. Another one I have, we ended up getting it out. The guys I worked with were amazing, and I think we'll be bonded for life.
You have to fill the hole back up?
So essentially, the things that were holding it in, it was twisted in. So it fills itself back up.
Oh, okay.
But we were dumping water on it and just trying to dig it out. And then eventually, that crane operator saved our lives, because we were we got to get out of here, man. We can't survive out here any longer. Luckily no rain that year. Otherwise, I don't know if we ever would have gotten it out of the ground.
Yeah, that's
True.
crazy.
Has there been a plane since?
I haven't gone back with that group. A very wealthy man from New York hired us to produce this art piece for him and manage the whole thing for him. And he flew in and had, his camp set up and 5 RVs and IVs and showers. And so we're over there, the artist slumming it in the corner,
In the dirt.
You were so young. You were so young.
I'm just so happy. Yes.
Get paid to do art, like you said.
Yes. Those are the things. And then there was another one I worked, Lightning in a Bottle, where I was helping manage coffee.
That's an amazing name for an event, by the way. Lightning
we should
in a
buy
bottle.
that domain.
It was, it's one of my favorite events, but after the last time I did it, I have not gone back because they changed the venue, and they changed it to somewhere in Kern County. It was Northern California, rolling hills, lakes, beautiful, amazing event, and it still is. But that year they moved us to Kern County, and they didn't tell us that all of the water at the event was runoff water.
Oh.
So literally everyone in our 2 coffee booths, everyone we were working with got valley fever.
Oh no.
By day 2, people started, we all started sounding we're oh gosh, this is,
Valley fever's
It's not right.
And and it was right before my birthday. I remember driving home, calling my mom, and just being it's almost my birthday. This thing was so crazy. I'm the only one that didn't get sick. And then 2 days later, on my birthday, I was in the hospital with double ear infection, all this stuff. Yeah, you have valley fever. I'm okay, no more camping in the desert.
Yeah.
No more. So then I kind of got back more into events
indoor.
Yes.
You can still do outdoor components. Just make sure you can
Just
have a
not
shower to go to and an actual bathroom to
Farmers
go to.
markets,
Not
much
in
better.
dirt. That's all, just not in dirt. Do it in mansions.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's way more fun. And I've been hired, I don't know if I can say their name, but a Hollywood studio has hired me a couple of years in a row to do their retreat. And the first time I got hired to work with them was through my friend Adam Levy, who runs Event Palm Springs. He's amazing. And it was kind of one of those things where everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. But the hotel staff was no.
Oh, horrible.
They were, it was kind of one of those things where you have to take charge. You have to say, hey, what's going on here? Why is there water leaking through the ceiling in this meeting where this is a private, confidential meeting?
Yeah.
You guys can't be in and out of here. And then it starts blowing cold air. It's just thing after thing. But, it's in those moments that you have the opportunity to shine and stay calm. And it helps a lot when the people aren't horrible to you.
It does.
It helps a lot.
Does.
You mean the clients, not
clients,
okay.
yes.
And so they understand.
Yes, and I think as you, especially I do the customer service role for Modernism Week, and I think in life it's a lot easier to get people to work with you if you can make them feel good or make them feel heard, seen, cared about in any capacity. And it's hey, I know you're doing the best you can, but we really got, is there anything I can do? Because this really needs to get taken care of, rather than someone coming up to you at a wedding or at some event and screaming at you because of some element that you have no control over.
Fresca.
Well, I had control over that, but we took care of it.
Exactly.
No, I heard the podcast with the wedding and like the trellis
yeah.
thing. I was just like,
Poor Hannah.
that poor Hannah. We've all been there.
And we always have backup plans. We do. But
Always.
if people are like, no, they're not happening, you know.
Well, and my kind of motto is, you know, if super glue, zip ties, and duct tape cannot fix it,
Yep.
then we need to.
Do you have
move
a
to
kit that you have? Do you have your kit?
The oh shit kit.
Do you have the oh shit kit?
I have an oh shit kit and I have an oh shit kit belt.
Oh, do you have a kit
So
belt?
it's like a little like
I have a sewing kit
I
too.
turn it. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I got the
Oh,
sewing kit.
Sewing.
Okay.
depending on
Chalk.
the event, but yeah, I usually have a little bit of something, a little bit of everything, just in case. Because that network TV studio I did an event for that year. It was going so well. They invited me to go out with them, and I was like, "This is actually probably a good idea because you guys are wasted after dinner."
I like it.
I need a driver.
And I hired buses, like we had
Okay.
buses and everything. So I just had to manage that. I didn't really have to go with them, but I did go with them, and I had this beautiful dress on, but it was a zipper all the way up the front.
Oh no.
So we're doing karaoke in this speakeasy in Palm Springs, and they're like, "Okay, you're up next." And I went to the bathroom to just go to the bathroom, and my whole zipper, like, just
Tore.
Busted open.
Wait, from bottom to top, not
my
just
God.
halfway.
Just at least you were in the bathroom. You weren't
oh
on
thank
stage.
God, I was in the
I
bathroom.
was thinking you were
So it was
on
almost
stage
like a
when it
sheet at
happened.
this point.
So I'm like, I have 5 outfits in my car. I have other shoes to go with those outfits. I'm like, I gotta go call one of the shuttles and get back. And I told one of the people, I was like, hey, this is what's happening right now. You know,
Trying to keep your dress close.
keep it
at the
cool.
same time.
Sing my song for me. I have to go.
Do you have any duct tape just around here?
We don't keep those in our having to have tiny purses.
Right.
For events. Yeah.
I went
Oh my
from
God.
business to professional
Yeah.
to okay.
Nightlife.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, hit that button, send help. But yeah, it's funny because as I've lived here, you know, I haven't been involved. I really do get hired to do certain things for certain people other than Modernism Week, and my car used to just be loaded up with stuff. And since living here, I mean, the heat, of course,
Yes.
you're like, probably shouldn't leave.
No chapstick.
Super glue, chapstick, duct tape, paint.
Anything aerosol that
And
was
it's all paint in
load.
your, right?
Yep.
So my kit is in my house, but
Okay,
yeah,
so you
it's
can-
it's kind of weird being in my little. I always say, you know, it's like my horse in the desert. Like I can ride this puppy anywhere, I can go anywhere, I can do anything as long as I've got my car and then all my stuff. Yeah, and there's something so fun about that, just being like, I got to change of clothes.
Yep.
I got this. You know, people are going to think
You
that
never
I
know.
am doing all this stuff, and I am, but really, I'm just changing my outfits. and
Yeah.
maybe doing it in the car.
And I always have people, they're like, you get ready first thing in the morning. Like the first thing you do, like I never see you out of the house without makeup or anything. And I'm like, I don't do that on purpose. It's just I get up, I get ready because I have no idea what the day has in store. And I think we just kind of do that in the event space. It's just like we could get a call to have to go to a high-end whatever brunch thing to schmooze with somebody, but then we have to be in the dirt, 4 hours later. And it's like you have to live out of your car and just be prepared for
Yes.
whatever. So
Yes.
I get that
Well,
mentality.
you lived under
for
the
sure.
dirt on Friday or Saturday.
We were in the dirt on Saturday. We were in the garden doing an event.
My shoes are just
Dirt.
Oh, they're just dirt.
Ruined.
And that was actually good dirt. Like that wasn't
That
crazy.
was good dirt.
That was
I tried
good
eating
dirt.
it. It was terrible. I
It
want to see what Valley Fever
was
is
a
all
different,
about.
right?
At least it's like compressed, like the ones that it's like just powder and it just goes everywhere. Or if you ever done,
Usually that's rodeos. When we do the rodeos, that,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Yeah, those are the ones.
it's
that
like
you gotta be
even on the
careful.
beach is so uneven. Your legs just are super painful the next day because your muscles are having to like keep you.
Yes, your shin.
Yeah, we do the all women's rodeo and
Outdoor
that's just
events
Dust.
bring a whole new element.
That's pretty cool. Those girls are amazing.
Then you get the dust boogers.
It's so true.
It's the ears. I mean, you should do the Spartan with us, and you can just get the mud right out of your ears.
Perfect.
Us, who's us? You are doing that all on your own.
You're cheering. Go, Dave.
She
we have
said
your
she wants to do
cocktail.
it.
We have your cocktail for you at the finish line.
They do. They actually have cocktails at the end.
I'm sure you needed
See,
it.
that's
Well, they're
the kind of
beer, but I give away
motivation.
my beer. I don't drink beer, so I give away
Yeah.
beer tickets.
There's a marathon happening, I think November 9th here in the Biltmore, and they're wanting to do
There's
like
a beer
drink
tent.
at the end.
Yeah, there
but-
always is.
But I don't think they've sold it, so I think they're just kind of giving away the tickets at this point.
okay.
And
So you
I
get-
can
you
say
get
that
two-
because this
you
is going
get-
to air after that.
You get
Right,
two
so-
drinks with Spartan, 2 beers at the end.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea, but then you talk, some of the people are so straight edge that they're like, this is, I don't have.
Don't put that in my
And when
body.
I was very much into sports, and even like after I got out of sports, I really was not big into drinking until I moved to Palm Springs in San Diego, where, you know, in the Midwest, a spicy margarita is like a shelf stable margarita mix that's going to give you heartburn immediately.
Sugary, gross.
And in California and here, you know, they're like, it's egg white and celery and
We make our own, right? See, you make our own.
so good. It's a totally different elevated experience.
Add the vodka.
Okay, all right. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to. I'm like,
You can do whatever
No
you
one's
want,
no one's
girl.
had a drink yet.
Nobody
We should
has.
do one of these in the evening.
yes,
I know.
then I'm in.
And then we'll send a ride for her, and then give her a ride back. We'll send an Uber.
Perfect.
To pick up our guests.
But I think highlighting mocktails is really cool. 'Cause
I agree.
think, like you said, it's a great flavor. We had whiskey. Nobody added whiskey on Saturday to this.
No, I don't
mocktail.
think a whiskey wouldn't be good with this.
You gotta let us add it
think?
We
before
had
the
like a
show.
sherry whiskey from the sherry barrels. That was actually, that could have, I don't know.
Maybe the peach.
The apple. We had an apple.
we had the
cinnamon
apple would have gone in there.
whiskey.
Yeah,
That would
the
have
apple
been
would
really
have gone
nice
in
in
there.
there.
So what were some of your favorites from the event this weekend?
I didn't get a chance to taste any of them.
Yeah, that's how that goes. That's the
Yeah,
worst. At the end, you're like,
But the reps were there having a blast.
Yeah,
they were all
they were.
drinking
They were,
behind me
yeah.
while I was putting all of
Tasting
it
each
together.
other's
It was
alcohol. It was
hilarious.
great. I said I miss doing weddings for the prep of the meal tasting, like that you would do ahead of time
Oh,
with
right.
the client, you know, to figure out what they want. I'm like, I don't get to eat at my events. I barely get to go to the bathroom at my events. I'm like, I need a sip of water. I need just
I
something.
ate too many
Yes.
brownies that
So
night.
brownies, yes, we did have
shouldn't have ate
brownies.
brownies.
Brownies and whiskey.
Jalapeno cornbread.
I don't
that
know.
was
We don't.
Really good.
We don't drink. Yeah. No, I do, but we have a family rule: one sip, you have to get a driver.
oh, good. I like it.
Just being in this business,
Yes.
Uber's
And
the
in
greatest thing
Arizona.
ever. Yeah. So
Yes.
even the kids, I was at a hockey tournament and I had a drink with the buddies, and you're there for like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Daughter was probably 8, walks up and looks at me and says, "How are we getting home?" I'm like, "Oh shit."
Called you out. Called you out.
I'm like, "It's my only one. It's my only one."
That's funny.
We're gonna wait 3 hours.
Right,
I'm
I'm right
done.
there. I'll be fine. I swear, I'll be fine.
We're good.
No, that's a great example
Yeah.
to set because I do feel like the younger generations are. I grew up in like the 2010 house party, like Project what is that called? Project.
Is that where they had like literally just all the pills and like a thing, and you just took pills instead of drink? Isn't
Well, I
that
didn't
What?
go to those. No.
What kind of pills?
anything that
Wait,
kids
I
could
missed this
find in
party. Wait a
their-
second. What are you guys talking about?
No, it was a thing for a while that like in teen parties, because they didn't necessarily get their hands on alcohol or didn't like the taste of alcohol, they didn't like to smoke, that they just went to wherever
yes,
and
I-
find all the pills. I still should not
Really?
be said on the EventTalk podcast, but yeah, and it was there. So I feel like the younger generation's always changing trends. So I'm definitely the alcohol.
We
like,
did a
everybody
millennium
drinks.
party downtown at the Ice House. This is 2000, so it's a long time ago. And this girl took ecstasy and took all of her clothes off, laid down on a table, and let people touch her.
Oh my goodness.
Because I guess ecstasy allows that.
they like the feeling of touch.
So here I am bartending, just watching, and she's just smiling, and people walking by,
my
just
goodness.
like she's a teddy bear.
Did any of your hat party people take that too?
I don't think these were kids. These were all kids.
He had a bartender that called him and said, "I'm at a hat party." He's like, "Yeah, I knew you were supposed to be at a hat party." She's like, "No, that's all.
That's all they're wearing. So I said, should I send somebody? Are you uncomfortable? She says, hell no, I'm taking pictures.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So people can be happy.
They told me it was a hat party. I'm writing it all down. Okay, great. They didn't tell me that's all they wore.
That's funny.
She's like, I might have a little something on other than a hat, or just 3 hats.
They make good money.
So do you have any fun stories with the Frank Sinatra and the Elvis homes, and it doesn't have to be those two, because I know Palm
man.
Springs has other ones, but like things that people.
How big is Frank Sinatra's home?
So he has a few.
I was
Okay,
gonna say,
I'd say. Well, which one?
There were
that
a
you
few.
did?
It's a twin. It's called Twin Palms, and it's rather large and it's rather beautiful. It's been preserved really well. The crazy thing about some of these homes is they've changed hands.
Yeah.
So some of them have been preserved. Albert Frey, there's an amazing house called the Frey 2 House. It's behind the Palm Springs Art Museum, and he spent an entire year mapping the sun around this huge boulder.
Oh, wow.
And then he built the whole house around that boulder. So the boulder's half in, half out. The Frank Sinatra house. Oh my gosh, it's just so cool. And you can do like 30-minute tours, but the cocktail parties is what I always suggest, because number one, cocktails
Yes.
and treats and snacks,
Yeah.
but also you get live music and you get way more time to walk around the house. And I can't remember who he was dating at the time, but in his bathroom, there's a crack in the sink that they never fixed because someone threw a champagne bottle at him when he told her something she didn't want to hear.
So his original
Frank Sinatra
stuff is still in there, like his pictures and furniture and all of that kind of stuff.
So some of I know it's been, because it changed hands, so somebody bought it, somebody realized whose house it was, and then, we take it over or
try to recreate what it was when he was
Yes.
there.
So there are some things that are totally original to the house for sure, but it is, it's like walking in. I got to work with Nancy Sinatra on an event a couple years ago, which was really cool.
The crack is still there.
The crack is still there.
That's
yeah. I love, like in that Frey 2 house, there's like this long desk. You walk through the front door, there's this long desk. And if you go behind the desk and like on the side, it's the pencil sharpener he used to use every single day. So I romanticize all that stuff. I
him
love
sitting
writing.
there using his.
Yeah, but can you imagine back when those places were built when there was nothing in the desert? I mean, that was like Hollywood's playground. They're like, you can go like two hours basically, or like a set amount of miles away from Hollywood while we're filming in case we need to call you back. So I think Palm Springs is so unique in that sense. I know Arizona has a ton of amazing architecture, but yeah, Palm Springs, there's actually one place, it's called the Royal Hawaiian Estates. I will totally plug it. I actually got into Modernism Week because I got asked to model for one of their cocktail parties. So each cocktail party does their own thing, whatever they want. And so our role was to wear the clothes of the era when it was built and just, fashion show type thing. And I remember showing up and being like, you people live like this?
Right?
Every day? You listen to this music, you live in these homes, you wear these clothes. I mean, these people are so committed to it, and I just absolutely fell in love. So I modeled at different events and different things for them for a couple of years before COVID hit, and I was kind of offered a job, and then COVID hit, and then they came back after COVID, and oh my gosh, I was so stoked. Stoked.
I know if you ever go to the Frank Lloyd Wright house that's here, they have in the side of some of the construction, there's like hammers or leftover supplies or things because it was their way to like
Taliesin West?
Yes, it was their way to like sign their name.
Yeah,
like they were a part of it because they didn't know how to write when the stuff was built. So like that was their way of just like leaving behind who they were in the building of it. And so I'm sure some of those homes have that in it too.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I know. So I haven't been to that in a long time, but when
you
I was
have
little,
to come.
I do.
You have to come. You both have to come.
Well, invite us.
Oh, you're invited.
Okay, I'm coming.
That's hilarious.
Our old house, when they redid the wallpaper, my parents used to do it together as like a thing. We wrote all sorts of dirty words
behind
and stuff.
the wallpaper.
I'm hoping that when they go change it all, we used to be like, I can't say it.
And like children's handwriting too.
Oh, it was that would be like, fine. So we did it where it was away.
The shirt, the bird shirt,
fuck off.
Fuck off. I love that shirt. It's
you haven't seen that shirt?
Oh my God.
It's a bird.
I think it's a rooster or something.
It says F and then off, but everyone that does it says it that way, right? You can't just say fuck off. Fuck off.
Like we should switch our cups out one time and just.
Oh, you just miss it because we throw parties at our office, and now you're invited to every month, and we just did the inappropriate T-shirt party. Oh. And that is so much.
I would have had a great bird shirt.
See, everybody
for that.
knows, right?
It's great tits, and it's just the birds. It's because birds have like the most ridiculous names, like feather-breasted titty bird, like literally. And there's multiple birds with the name tits in it, and so
Mine said we don't lick people.
Sure.
Lies we tell our children.
Yes.
People. Oh God, Dave.
No. And the one last year was I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look.
Oh my goodness.
That's a classic. I mean, the amount of times I say I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look. And it goes over people's heads. I'm like,
goodness.
One guy wore a shirt that says I'm just here to smell the chairs.
Oh my God.
Do you have any glue? We can smell that too.
Oh my goodness.
It's a great theme for a party because everyone literally is laughing all night, running around reading everybody's shirt. I mean, It's hilarious.
They don't all have to be inappropriate.
No, it's an inappropriate T-shirt
But
party.
you can do inappropriate non-sexual too.
Like what?
I don't know. Fuck off.
No, we already talked about that. Come up with a better one.
Christmas and holidays are coming up, so you got a lot
the holiday party is on the 4th, so you'll come to that.
Okay.
There you go. Oh my
Sign
God,
me
I
up.
saw
You have to get a ride though,
best
because
holiday
Tempe.
sweater.
Oh yeah.
It's just a sweatshirt, and somebody put, the tinsel that's not tinsel. It's like on a rope or whatever. I don't know what you call it.
Garland?
It's a garland-ish,
Garland? Oh, there you
but
go.
it
See?
looks tinsely.
She's Jewish, and
so
knew
she
that.
had she sewed it to like underneath her arms and then like across her chest. And then she puts her arms up, and it creates a wreath. I was like, oh my God, that's genius.
You guys are
So
weird.
cute. That's my kind of
Yes.
inappropriate shirts.
Yes.
That's not inappropriate.
I know.
It's clever.
So you couldn't wear a
clever.
shirt, could you?
I could, but
Are you that goody two-shoes, really?
No, but pictures are taken.
I was
pictures
just gonna
are
say.
remembered, and I have a meaning behind my job. And if something ever comes up, I come from a lawyer.
So wait, are you saying if someone took a picture of me, that's okay because I'm a dirty old man?
I mean, that's yes, you don't.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. I also work with foster children and have to be careful on that.
Usually when I do something, when someone goes, it's just.
I know. It's just.
Yeah.
So I guess I
How
have
freeing
right
is that?
there, right?
Just to be like, it's just my
That's
style.
why she has a button, because
I
she
know.
knew when we started this.
She's like, hey,
Don't you say
whatever your middle
something.
name is, smack that
She
button.
said tits.
It's the name of a bird.
It is. I would agree with that. That's where the inappropriateness comes in. Is the cleverness.
See, we got to have more
behind
people
the
from the Midwest. I think I get along better with them.
Yeah, I do appreciate the clever inappropriateness of like
Agreed.
it could be taken either way for anybody that knows anything about birds, which I don't know.
Right.
I
I don't know
are.
anything about birds.
Yeah, it's,
I know how to give a bird.
but it has birds on the shirt, so
Right. And it says, fuck off.
yeah, right.
That one was clever. I
Okay,
did
so
like
next
that
party theme is bird shirts. Different,
Oh,
very.
Oh, that would be
bird
an
shirts.
interesting one. We're not doing anything in November. That's a
Yeah.
good one, huh? January, maybe.
one. There you go.
January.
We used to have Drink the Warehouse Dry. That's what started the whole thing.
Didn't you have a Bloody Mary one too?
I had too much Bloody Mary mix. So I did the Ultimate Bloody Mary bar. And that was a fun.
Did you have candy? Oh my God, there's been this whole trend of like Bloody
Candy
Marys.
and-
If you go to the
Really?
restaurant we last
We
went
had
to,
everything
the
but
Mexicano.
candy.
If you go to the Mexicano, their Bloody Mary bar has like candy, like gummy
that's
things. Like
interesting.
it makes it like sweet. I
Like
don't
the
know.
tamarind and like
I guess,
chili,
or like
Okay.
the worms. Like I mean, you
Oh,
can
I did
make-
have we have that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
the Bloody Mary with like the candy. I didn't know that was. I don't.
We had
drink Bloody
jalapenos. We
Marys,
had
but pickles.
We had
onions,
everything. Oh,
all
yeah.
that kind of stuff. Are
Well,
normal.
and coming from Wisconsin, I mean, Bloody Mary is like a lifestyle. I mean, it's like
a
Packer
breakfast.
game,
Right.
and there's a
Spotted cow.
slider and
Spotted
cheese
cow and Bloody
curds.
Mary.
I was at the Madison. Is that Madison, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
It was University of Wisconsin. Yeah, and
University
I
of
was.
Wisconsin.
God, this was.
Madison.
You weren't even born, I bet.
I don't know.
Sitting in their Memorial Union or
Union,
whatever.
It was the only union that actually served beer. You can have.
Yeah, I was smoking
alcohol.
weed. They were just rolling
Yeah.
weed joints at the table.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm like,
welcome
we
to
can do this?
Wisconsin. Was it in like the 70s?
No, it was probably late 80s, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
this
like,
is so crazy.
whoa, we're at college and you can do this? I was like,
Oh man, this
My
is
mom went to
living.
Wisconsin. My mom went to UW, Wisconsin.
oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they literally had this, it was like a breakfast place, but it only sat like 8.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a trailer. And
Oh.
the line was out the door. I mean, we just stood there for hours until we got in.
Yeah.
It's when I heard somebody say, where does your accent come from? Because as soon as I'm there for a little while, it just for sure, it just comes
for
right
sure.
back.
For sure.
But someone was like, yeah, the reason we talk like that is because we learned how to speak from drunk adults. Like, oh yeah, just put it on the dashboard there. Yeah, sure, It's like
That is a genius.
I never thought about that. That might be true.
That might be true.
Just gets passed
Or
down.
you're so cold that your mouth can't move.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm never going back.
I just say the Wisconsin with the G, and everyone's like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from
Wisconsin.
Arizona, born and raised." And they're like, and then they'll introduce me to somebody else, and they're like, "Oh, she's from Wisconsin." I'm like, "I literally just said I'm born and raised in Arizona," but sure, whatever.
Sure.
But
It stays with you.
It does. Or it's who you grew up with. Like you said, if you have a family that's from Canada, you might say "a" all the time just because you're from there, or you grow up listening to your parents talk all the time. So.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and then I said y'all on a bar mic recently, and everyone's like, y'all, and I'm like, sorry. But you do, it's who you're around.
It's
Well,
so triggering for some people, that word, and I don't know why.
Y'all?
Y'all.
Really?
Yes, like I've even in group texts, I'm like, okay, y'all, like let's get together, and people are like, don't say that, like y'all. And it's like, what? What's wrong with that?
I feel like that
understand.
you all.
Spell it.
YALL
it's Y
apostrophe.
yeah, exactly.
We knew exactly
But now
what
the
you were
one
talking
is
about.
low key. Like all the younger people than both of us are like, that's low key, like really cool.
What-
And I'm like,
what's
excuse me,
low
what?
key?
Exactly.
Okay, so I have a young.
Oh, okay, we're going in a different direction.
I have
here?
three
Okay.
younger siblings, and one of the youngest is 7 years younger than me, and
I don't get it.
the things that they say, I'm like, at least ours kind of made sense and were funny.
Like that's hot. That's cool.
That's hot. That's cool.
Badass.
Fetch never happened. But the skibbity riz, like I feel like they're just trying to confuse
What'd
everybody.
you say? Skibbity Rit?
skibbity riz. I don't even know what that means, or like aura farming, but like low key is like, oh, I don't want to be like, say I like this too much, but low key or like high key, this thing is awesome.
I didn't even know high key was a thing.
There's a video of a guy at a high school giving a speech, and he researched how they talked. And he did it in their language, and the kids were dying laughing.
I got to see that.
Yeah, you got to look it up. The guy was saying stuff, and they were cracking up like, how do you know this? Right? Like, it's our secret language. It's like our secret language.
I feel like teachers right now are like going on and doing that kind of stuff. But it's like California used to have the Valley Girls that were like, oh my God. Like,
well, that was
so
easy.
like that was the trend.
Was a movie.
Exactly.
They
But
made
now
movies
it's like all these words. Anyways. So low key, it's almost time to end. No, I'm kidding. That's totally the wrong way of using
thanks, guys. I'm going to put the vodka in my drink now.
I know, right? Oh my God. Thank you for opening up the joy. Like so many funny stories. And we can do another.
We should have her again.
I know. We'll do another.
I would love
round 2 for sure.
I'll give you one final silly one. And it wasn't, it was this girl's birthday party. And this mom was like one of those mamas where you're like, okie dokie, everybody shut up and do what she says. And so we're all dressed up as Disney princesses. But they were like actual girls who were Disney princesses. And they were, we were supposed to be doing face painting, whatever. So this mom comes up to me and she goes, okay, so who's singing a song? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, that wasn't in none of my notes, And none of these girls, I mean, they were probably like 18, 17, the princesses.
I was like, the party? The attendees were okay.
Cringe. Oh, yeah. So I was dressed up as Cinderella. And I had to, as the person kind of in charge, I was like, I got to learn one of these Cinderella songs, lickety split. And I had to get up there and sing like, oh my gosh, like.
What song is the Cinderella song?
Oh, it was when she's, oh gosh, I can't even remember the name of it. I literally had to learn it on the spot. It was like when she's in the house. It's when she's in the house and she's cleaning. Gosh, I'm totally blanking on the song.
Row your boat.
I blacked it out.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
No, but it's, it's like the princess high pitch.
You had to do the singing for this woman who
Are you a singer?
it.
I used to sing. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
kind of.
it wasn't too bad. You just had to find the words.
Well, and when I actually did, that was like one of the things in festivals. I was working with bands and music and Joshua Tree. I have some fun stories about Joshua Tree events for the next one. Mm-hmm. But I loved it, but I also realized I actually really like being with the team and being around the event and making sure it goes well. I don't necessarily want to be the center of attention and have all that pressure every time.
Because you're 30 now.
I'm 30 now.
You're 30 now, so
yes.
When you were in your 20s, it would have been no problem.
Yes.
No.
I turn bright red, like purple. Like whether I'm exercising or I'm like super nervous, I just get so red. And then, if anybody says anything about it, it's like another shade darker.
Okay, so now we know.
A lot of good makeup.
Behind the
we
scenes.
know.
Yes.
Behind the scenes, making all the magic of the princesses happen.
Next time, maybe I'll sing a Cinderella song.
There we go. You want to read it. Where's our phones?
We'll have her singing it the next one.
I know. Oh, yeah. There you go. That was Snow White.
No, Snow White.
With singing to the birds.
Yep. And Princess Fiona, if you want to go there.
There we go. Princess Fiona. All the princesses.
I like how we're
Princess
stumping
Fiona,
him.
I know. I don't know.
You are coming across really old, Dave.
I am old.
No.
How old?
No.
There's no such thing.
How old do you think I am?
You're young at heart, Dave.
50. Well, you have
I
a
love
grandchild, but I don't know.
See, I love when they say stuff like that. I'll tell you
Almost
later.
50. Okay.
There we go. Tell you off air.
Well, you know my age now, so.
There we go.
Almost 30.
Almost.
Almost.
Gosh.
Anyways.
That was
Okay.
2000.
We're 2 minutes past our
1996.
time.
What?
We're 2 minutes past our time.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, people. This is a long one, but no, we'll come back.
We're having too
we
much
have
fun.
to come back.
We're having
And we'll
too
have
much
to do it at night.
We're gonna
with some
drink. We're gonna
cocktails.
drink
We'll
more,
get really
yeah.
loud.
And we'll smoke weed.
Exactly. But
We'll do both.
okay, perfect. Okay, there we go.
She'll be back tomorrow.
Uber
driver.
I'll pay for your Uber.
We got to get Dave in a Waymo.
Say less.
I'm never sitting in a. There's no way I'm in a Waymo. I have to have control, and not even sitting in the back with a driver is not control, but I need to have some type of control.
You can yell at them if you need to.
I've had one bad experience with an Uber driver, and I've taken hundreds of them. The guy wouldn't talk to me. It drove me nuts.
That's a bad experience.
Especially when
They
I was
won't talk to you.
intoxicated, and you're not going to talk to me.
You know what I mean?
Do you have no idea who I am? I need to talk to somebody.
On the app, rating is bad.
Right. He would not say hi.
Future EventTalk Podcast.
Yes.
Driving to and from events. There we go.
Oh, that'd be a fun one.
Okay, well, we really are ending this time, but thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Nice meeting you.
This is so fun.
Hilarious.
Call me anytime.
But yeah, so thank you guys for joining the Event Talk Podcast, hot mics, cool drinks, and we definitely told some untold disasters here. Thumbs up, share, subscribe,
kiss.
all of that stuff.
Hit
We'll
the
catch you
kiss.
next
See, she
time.
understood.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. Thanks for tuning into the Event Talk Podcast, hot mics, cold drinks, and untold disasters, where every event has a story. A big thank you to our guests for their laughs, stories, and lessons. If you loved this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share with your fellow event pros. Until next time.